These things are moving concrete at very high pressures. Pressure's high enough that if something were to fail, a stream of concrete or a stream of oil out of the hydraulic system will cut right through you.
Hello, how you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
So, I like to start out with a straightforward question. Who are you and what do you do here?
So I'm Scott Roisum. I'm the Vice President of Operations at Schwing America. Outside of work, I like to build things, anything, you name it.
Okay. So can you kind of walk us through what a typical work day at Schwing is like?
Sure. I usually get here between 5:30 and 6, here to support the engineering group, the quality group, the operations group, and any other departments if they need anything, as well as our customers. They start early in the morning and often work overnight, so it's not uncommon to get customer phone calls, early in the morning like that.
When did you first hear about Schwing?
So I actually learned about Schwing through a friend of a friend at a party in high school. I was talking about the school I was going to go to, and a friend of mine said, hey, you need to meet this guy. And his name was Danny Anderson. His dad, Tom Anderson, was the CEO of Schwing America. He connected me with Schwing, and I came in for an interview, and that was when I was 18 years old, and I've worked here ever since. So I had no idea what Schwing did.
Yeah.
I didn't know what a concrete pump was when I came here the first time. I'll date myself a little bit, so none of it was done online. It was all a pen and a paper. Schwing hired me then, and I started in late March, early April of 1998.
That was before I was born. When you got in your internship here, one of the first things you did was illustration.
Yep.
For like parts and stuff. Do we still have those illustrations? Do we still use them?
They're still around somewhere, but I don't think they're used very often anymore. They're pretty old designs, but yeah, so my first role was going out on the production floor and using like Adobe Illustrator, drawing what the mechanics were building. Hydraulically, obviously, like valving and things like that were designed, and a schematic was created, but the plumbing, the hoses, the fittings, the hardware, if it wasn't on something major, like take hardware for fenders and things like that, none of that was defined by engineering. We did all of that on the production floor. We figured that out. Engineering might define where to put the main control block. We'd put it there, and then it was start measuring out, figure out hoses and order them from the stockroom, update the bill of material, and that's where I came in at that time. I would draw an assembly of how to put that together, what hose goes where, make a parts list on it, and then that would be how they'd build it on the floor. Today we try to get that all defined before anything goes to assembly, so it's clear how to do it. Another big difference between today and when I started and the first probably 10 years or so of my career here is back then we built from scratch about 50-60% of the pumps that we sold. So not only did we assemble them, we built the weldments in our weld shop. Really coming out of the recession, the idea was, well, why don't one company build this product and be really good at it? Another company builds this product and is really good at it. And so that's kind of why you see like the SPs are still here. 39s obviously are here because we sell the most and we've put a lot of work into doing that. And then the other assemblies are in other spots where they can continuously build the same thing over and over again.
Like the specialized certain products.
Yep, definitely changed around here in the years I've been here.
Why do you think then Schwing is the best concrete pumping equipment manufacturer in the market?
I think Schwing is the best for a couple reasons. The engineering behind the design of the booms and the structure, I firmly believe is second to none. The longevity, the life of a Schwing pump. I'm sure you've seen, we get requests for parts on pumps that we haven't built for 20, 25, 30 years. Yeah. I firmly believe that the fully hydraulic operation on the pump kit is a huge advantage. Takes away that electrical side. Now there's a lot more electronics on the pumps these days that do different things for short rigging and things like that, but that concrete pump operation hydraulically only I think is a big benefit. The way we try to support our customers no matter what the product is. And I know that we don't always fully succeed, but I know internally if a customer calls up and needs a part on a pump that's 30 years old, we're going to try. We are trying. We may not always succeed in finding that part, but I think almost all the time we either find a part that they need, find a different part that'll work, or come up with a plan of, okay, we need to change, this, this, and this, and then we can get your pump back operating.
There's not many products that last 15, 20, 30 years,
Yeah.
let alone having a company also service that same product. That's something that when I first started seemed like, that's kind of like a radical idea.
Yeah.
I was like, why are we doing it? I was like, but now it's like, that does make a lot of sense. And that is a really good quality that Schwing has. It was at your time at university that you were involved with the Society of Automotive Engineers, SAE. What was that like? And what was a core lesson you took away from that?
Oh, killing me here. So I was a member of the Society of Automotive Engineers. My memory of it is pretty slim, though.
It's okay. It's okay.
As a college student, we designed and built more or less fancy go-karts. And then we'd go around the country and race them against other colleges and things like that. What SAE means now for me is it's another standards committee. So it's when our engineering group is designing a product, whether it's a loop belt redesign, looking at trailer pumps, looking at custom designs that people ask for, we use the SAE standards, we use ASME standards, and those are the industry standards that we make sure our products meet for safety and reliability reasons.
I kind of want to circle back. You were in go-karts?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever win?
No, I don't think we did. I think during my tenure there, we raced maybe 2 or 3 times, and we usually did pretty good. I remember one of the races was somewhat miserable. It was at Michigan Tech in February, up on the UP there. There were roads, there were highway setups, there was off-road stuff, and it was all for testing cars, pickups, whatever, you name it. We did finish. A lot of people did not in the cold weather like that, so ours lasted the whole time, but we didn't win, though.
Were you there like building parts of it?
So we designed it, we sourced all the components, and then we bent the tubes, we welded everything together and built it. Yeah. In my spare time when I'm not here, I've built everything from furniture to actually similar go-karts. Okay. Just about 2 years ago, I built one that it's a motorized cooler. It was a present for my wife, so I'll get you a picture, but it's pretty fun. It's actually got a boat seat you sit on for comfort and handlebars, cruise along. I try not to let the engineering group know that I go out in my shop and just start putting things together and build things from scratch, because that's not how we want things done here, really.
Oh, okay. But real quick, I guess I wanted to know your opinion on electric vehicles, and how do you feel about that? Or is that something that's not?
I don't have a problem with them.
Okay.
I'm not ready to have one yet.
Okay.
My concern is just, can you find places to charge? And also, I'm a little bit slower than other people at getting in and out of vehicles. And I always kind of chuckle, I'll be honest, when I pull into a gas station and I get out, pump gas, go in the store, get back in my car and drive away, and they're still sitting there charging. I think, boy, I don't think I'd want to sit there for 45 minutes or an hour every time I had to stop. I'm sure we'll get there. They'll come along just like everything else does.
Somewhere in the future.
Chances are we won't have an option in the future at some point if you want a newer vehicle, is my guess, but
yeah,
we'll see.
We are a founding member of the CPMA, which is the Concrete Pump Manufacturers Association. Can you tell the audience what is it and what your position at that is?
So yeah, the CPMA, it's a group of manufacturers of concrete pumps and system used for concrete pumping. It's kind of become a bit of an auditory committee, ensuring that all of the suppliers and manufacturers are following the safety standards, the ASME B30.27 primarily, so that all the equipment that's being used follows those safety standards. In the past, the CPMA actually created those safety standards many years ago, 20 plus years ago, that became the ASME standard. So currently I'm the president of the CPMA.
Now that you're the president, I guess I want to ask if you have any specific goals that you want to meet, or something that you kind of want to let people know that you're trying to do.
I think my goals as being president is to try to move forward and create some new safety standards that we feel the industry needs, that we can do as a group of manufacturers. For a number of years, we kind of were in that just doing the audits and making sure people met the ASME standard.
I have seen online, whether it's our videos or other people's, talk about this safety measure is a nuisance, or you don't really need this, or here's a way to bypass it. Could you say why these safety measures, or safety in general, is just is just important.
So I think when you're around our equipment as much as our operators are, or our customers' operators are, and we are because we're around it every day, we forget how dangerous it is. These things are moving concrete at very high pressures high enough that if something were to fail, a stream of concrete or a stream of oil out of the hydraulic system will cut right through you. And so I think people are around it so much they get complacent and they start to think that this stuff is, some of the safety things are not needed or ridiculous, but it only takes once, and that's what we need to avoid.
It's better to have it than not.
Right.
Yeah. You'd rather spend like the extra minute or whatever it takes to make sure that everybody's safe. Not just yourself, because everybody, like you said, everybody around you.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
Make sure you're safe, guys. Make sure you're safe.
Yep. Going home at night the way you got to work is a very important thing.
What is one grand change that you would like to see then in the industry or at Schwing, considering safety or anything else really?
So I think one big change I'd like to see in the industry is, and it's going to come back to safety, but a bigger push to follow those safety standards. We do see more and more where contractors that are hiring the pump companies are saying, you need to have current boom inspections, your equipment needs to be up to spec, it needs to be, everything needs to be operating the way it's supposed to be, and I would love to see more contractors and job sites push for that.
We'll get there eventually. We'll get there.
I think so. We've seen it changing.
Yeah.
So we're headed that way.
I imagine things weren't as safe 20, 30 years ago.
Nope. I mean, it's an ever-changing evolution of the product, right?
Yeah. There are many people who are interested in this industry. For the younger people, do you have any advice for them or any way to really get their foot in the door?
One thing about our industry, and I think this goes both on the manufacturing side as well as the pumping side, is it's not always easy work, which can be long hours sometimes and can be a pain and can be answering the phone maybe when you don't want to. You can be very successful in our industry that way. If you're a person, a company, whatever, that puts the extra effort in and support everybody around you, it can treat you really well also.
Yeah. Pretty welcoming overall, you'd say.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep. There's, you get all walks, so there's a few that aren't always that welcoming, but for the most part, it's pretty welcoming, yeah.
So like when you're a kid, there's like a meme going around. When you're a kid, you're like one of 9 things: knights, cowboys, astronauts, race car driver, all that stuff. What was like your childhood like? I'm gonna be
probably like a race car driver or something like that.
Driver.
If it was a lawnmower to drive around or a snowmobile to ride, whatever it was, that was all I wanted to do.
Maria said you also have goats now? Like now?
My wife is an animal lover, yes. So we have, we recently acquired 2 goats. My wife has also been talking about alpacas.
Alpaca? In Minnesota?
Apparently.
I don't know if you remember. We went out as a company, like to have like food and games and stuff. Do you remember this? Okay. He's a killer at bowling. You wouldn't believe it. I was so shocked. I wanted to know, like, are you like a secret bowling master? Like, how does that work?
No, I think I probably bowl on average once every 4 or 5 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Guys, he was like, what was it, like over 200 points or something? It was crazy, this guy.
Pretty good. Maybe it's just because I'm low to the ground. I don't know.
Yeah. I was like, I wanted to beat you so bad. I want a rematch. I want it on record. I want a rematch.
Oh, we'll have to do that.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Okay. I don't know if you know about like anything about video games.
Oh yeah. So I remember when the original Nintendo came out. It was $100, and my sister and I saved up and we bought one. That was a pretty big deal. That was in like the 80s. But to be honest, with video games, I never really got past the original Nintendo.
Yeah. What game did you play on Nintendo?
I remember Excite Bike.
Oh, that tracks so well. You have always been into like automotive stuff since you were a kid. Well, I guess I wanted to enclose that thought was if you had to root for one, Nintendo, PlayStation, or Xbox?
I'd have to go with Nintendo because that's the one I know.
All right, there we go. As of right now, you've been working at this company for nearly 30 years, starting from the very beginning, essentially, to now, president and vice president. Would you say, somebody coming in, is there room for growth?
I would say, is there room for growth? Absolutely. As we've touched on, it's a small industry. There's a lot of, as you gain knowledge and understand how everything works, that really helps probably. I don't know if it's more so in our industry, but there's fewer people that have that knowledge in our industry versus bigger industries. I would also say that there may not be like a set path for you to get to wherever, say to my role. I think that can change with the way the economy goes, different changes in the company, different leaderships in the company. So I would say, yeah, there's not like a set path to move up in the company, but the potential is absolutely there. There's a lot of people here who have moved up, right? Myself, our director of operations started as a welder, I think a year after I did, actually. Our engineering manager came in as a chassis designer, so kind of same group, but at a lower level.
Yeah.
So there's definitely areas to move up. One of our production managers, I believe he started as a paint prepper. So yeah, there's definitely ways to move up through the company.
I guess more directly, is this a good company to work for?
I'm probably biased, but I believe it is, yes. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, there's challenges, right?
Yeah.
That come with any company. I don't have any regrets that I've stayed here. I don't have the urge to run out of here most days. You're never gonna be bored.
Yeah.
There might be things you don't want to do that you'll put off, but there's always work to do.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I always try to make sure is that we have fun while we're here too.
Yeah.
We spend a lot of time here. And I think you can agree with that from your area. We spend a fairly good amount of time laughing, right?
Oh yeah.
Having that little bit of an outlet and being able to be relaxed and enjoy yourself, I think is pretty important, because we spend a lot of time at our jobs, whether it's 8 hours a day, 10 hours, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's a big part of your life.
I'm gonna take that little snippet of what you just said though, about challenges. In your nearly 30 years here, what has been the biggest challenge and how have you overcome that?
When the big recession hit, we moved our stationary pump line here. So prior to that, all of the trailer pumps were built in Atlanta. In the first year they were here, we had to make an engine change. So you've got a whole group that are building boom pumps and mixers at the time, and we had to figure that out really quick. We had to get everything in here, we had to start building them. Move from Atlanta, don't miss delivery dates, keep building. Oh, and by the way, we're gonna change engines now too. But I think we were successful at it, and we look at where the SPs are today, I think it's come a long ways. On the manufacturing side, there's pretty good sized challenges all the time. Right now, we're having a pretty darn good year. We have a lot of sales, we have a lot to build. We could really use more people on the floor, and we're hiring.
We're hiring.
The challenge becomes when you bring people into the production floor, when an employee first starts, they slow you down. And our parent companies, they say, well, you have 5 extra people, why are you not getting more done? Well, those 5 people slowed 5 experienced people down for the first 2 months in training and everything else, which is important, we have to do, but that doesn't always translate that well. But I think the fact is that we have a lot of employees here that have been here for a long time, and I think what's kept them here a long time is a lot of them strive on challenges. I think if there weren't challenges like that every day, a lot of us would get bored and probably be looking elsewhere.
Yeah. It never stresses you out?
Oh, it does, yeah.
Is that how...
That's probably why I don't have hair, so...
Yeah, when I started, I had a whole lot of hair. Now, look at me.
Yeah, look at that. Just in like a week, it went away.
Yeah, now I'm really working at Schwing. Now I'm bald. Is there anything else you want to tell people from Schwing, from the industry, CPMA, anything that you just want the world to know?
Yeah, I would say a couple things. One is the people at Schwing, I know maybe we don't say it enough, but thank you for what everybody does. This company like we talked earlier, everybody is really important in this company. There's no one person, there's no one little group. It's the whole company that makes everything happen. So it's been a big part of my life. I've been here a long time.
Well, Scott, thank you so much for doing this little interview with me.
Thank you.
If you're interested in applying for Schwing, you can visit our website at www.schwing.com/company/careers today. See what best fits your ambitions. Nailed it. Perfect. No.
Thank God you can edit stuff, right?
Yeah.
Have you had any more reasoning in your office?
No.
No, they're still there. You're going to be finding these till the end of the